Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. So, as you may or may not know, I came to Athens. I came yesterday for a couple of days and just thought I'd give myself the cultural experience and some of the things to note so far. The weather is fantastic. It's hot, like summertime, but not humid and stuffy and kind of overwhelming the way it is in Dubai. It's not stifling. It's very fresh and airy, and it reminds me of New York summer without humidity. Also, they have like a lot of tiny little side streets here, at least nearby where I'm staying, which is, I suppose it would be called the city center almost. And so you can do a lot of walking. There are tons of cafes, like every street has little cafes. People love their cafes here. They love their coffee, they love their frappes. They like to have a good life and enjoy. They drink and smoke, and they seem to be very active, and they move around a lot too. There's the bus and the so far I don't think I've seen the tram, but they have a metro. And all these little streets, they have hills too, and yeah, it feels safe. I mean, there are parts that are not safe for sure, but we're not going to intentionally go there. And yeah, so it feels pretty open. I've also noticed that people are much less on their phones. I noticed that people are talking to each other when they're out together, if they have a companion, and it's really refreshing. I like that a lot. You see a lot of elderly people too, like very active, moving around. And yeah, so many sweets. Oh my goodness. Like all these cafes, they have tons of pastries, and it's like these extraordinary pastries that I've never could have imagined. And not that I'm eating them, but of course I'm so tempted, and like they look amazing. But I know that would just be like a bomb in my digestive system ultimately. And yeah, habitual repetitive use of those pleasure trap foods will make us gain weight. If we don't want that, then we don't want that. So anyway, I'm gonna go on a day tour. I just did my COVID test, thankfully, finally, thanks to God, and hopefully we get the result tomorrow. And then for this afternoon, I have an excursion planned that I'm going to. So let's see what that entails. And I would like to visit the Parthenon and of course, the main Hellenic historical sites. So let's see how it goes. For now, all I can say is that I'm walking a lot, and I'll just reverse the camera view right now so you can see the street and you can get the sense of the temperature from the sunshine. Whoa, that was like a bag, I think. Oh, yeah, it was like an inflated bag. So yeah, it's quite active. It's a Saturday. Bus stop. Yes. So I'm just so grateful that I was able to get this COVID test done, because we all know how that could go. It can be a disaster and a nightmare if we don't manage to do it on time. And also, what else? Yeah, the city sort of feels like a combination of Prague and Paris. It's got like a really charming European feeling to it, and it has its old buildings, but some are nice. Like some seem like they're more modern or recently renovated or recently built, but nothing like, I mean, a Dubai thing where everything is like I don't know, it's just, I mean, yeah, it is artificial. It's kind of like, sort of like processed food, but it's the nature of the beast in Dubai, which is what we all understand and appreciate. But things here that are like a building like that, covered in green. I used to have a kind of building like that when I was a child in New York. Got all their garbage bins. And then this is the street where I'm staying at, the hotel, which is the Aerotel Alexandros. And yeah, I got in yesterday. It was a really hard day because of travel and I didn't sleep well, and yes, so but today's a better day. I got some sleep last night. Now my only predicament is that I'd like to just go to the gym here quickly before I have a meal and then go on my day tour. So this is what it looks like, which it looks really charming actually when you walk in, but there's nothing like, you know, 5-star treatment at these places unless you're staying probably at the Four Seasons or some kind of fancier hotel. But this one is not that. This one is not that, but they're very nice, and they were able to upgrade me to a beautiful room, and pleased with that. So that's it. This is what we have signed up for the weekend before I start my new job. So thanks for tuning in. Now we'll go inside, maybe give you a sight of that. Well, why not do the sliding doors, right? Revolving doors is called. So yeah, so this is the Alexandros. The gym is up there and it's closed, so they need to open it, and that's the dining area where they serve the breakfast in the morning. Now it's totally quiet and green. Yeah, so very nice. Hello everyone. So I hope you take care of yourself and have a good day. And I just want to also mention that the fruits here look extraordinary. When I went to buy the fruits for my food consumption, they have these incredible looking strawberries, which of course are fresh and natural. And the only time I've seen such was when I was in Russia, living there in Moscow, and I would go to the farmers markets in the outskirts of the city, and the strawberries look phenomenal. It's so extraordinary. But yesterday I bought some apricots, which are also like native, and they were also nice and ripe. And I bought some vegetables and another fruit. There was another fruit. Oh, pears. The pears, they were like the ripest I've had in a long time. I haven't tried it yet, but the pears like looked gorgeous. But those strawberries are really, wow. I didn't buy any, but they look extraordinary. So I just want to stay focused on the healthy foods, because recently I've been feeling super tempted and weak in my resolve and determination to continue eating healthy, like a good, clean, vegan diet. I'm so tempted, and so like I feel so much more weakened at this point in my life. I don't know what it is, if I've just been consuming the wrong things, like slowly, like adding them in here and there. And I can't lie to myself. I can't, but it's hard because it's convenient. You know, you buy like a little packet of vegan cookies, or then I end up buying like a regular non-vegan protein bar because I'm on the run and I'm hungry and time is tight and I don't want to get home starving. So because then if I'm starving when I get home, I notice that tends to lead to like eating like too much like late at night or so. So it's just like my own struggles and my struggles with my body, feeling like dissatisfied with my own body when I should really feel grateful, right? I should really feel, sorry, I'm just trying to rest my arm. I should really just be grateful for what I have right now, because at one point in my life I really wanted like to be better than I was, and I am now compared to that time. But now I just feel very anxious and kind of worried of like losing my strength in my resolve to stay on a clean diet. And the reason that I fear that is because I don't want to gain weight. I mean, I'm glad to stay where I am and just maintain and keep a, like keep myself as I've been in the past 2 years. Um, so these are just like, this is just like my own struggle. This is my own mental issue, that I just can't. I mean, it takes a lot of work for me, and I don't know really. I mean, I do my best, but at the end of the day, I just have to stop having those foods. Like, I can't have those regular milk whey protein bars, which it's not like I even crave them or want them so much. It's just like they're there, they're on the go. Not all places have vegan options. This is in Dubai, I haven't even bought junk here in Greece. Um, so it's just hard to beat the pleasure trap. And so I can try to control my environment, but even then I bring things into my own environment sometimes because I feel like lonely, or I feel like I need something. I need that comfort in the house to kind of let me know that it's there if I need it. And it shouldn't be that way. That's kind of like a sick and demented way to like think about food, because it doesn't give you a hug, it doesn't give me comfort, but it sort of does when I taste it. But then I regret it immensely, and yeah, so I'm just sharing that because it's been a lot on my mind for like my whole life, ever since I don't know, but yeah, so it's a tricky environment, and it's a tricky human organism that I have in my mind. It plays tricks on me too. But I'm just going to do my best to stay the course and just keep a clean regime that's worked for me in the past. And I don't like to talk about it with people because I don't like to spread out my things, my topics, my personal topics like this. Because at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't really help. It's just, yeah, because it's not what I really want to follow through with. But what I do want to follow through with is the hard work. It's the hard work. And that's the hard part. And sometimes I just get really weak. But things can change. We can all change. And it's possible. Other people have done it in other scenarios, and like, I can do it too. I've done it before. I just have to do it. So one day at a time, one meal at a time, one choice at a time, one decision at a time. And I do pray to God, and I ask my guardian angels to help me to be clean in my food. Doesn't always work out, but at the end of the day, I'm making my choices, right? Anyway, and I don't have the police. It's only the police is in my head. That's the one that keeps me in control, in check. Anyway, even sometimes we don't listen to the police because we get rebellious, and I somehow have to just realize that rebellious thing doesn't work for me. It's not working, but I keep doing it because it's indulging my ego. But we need to move on and not resort to the pleasure trap. So anyway, that's to be continued. Sending you lots of love and positive energy and good vibes. And yeah, if you listen this far, then just let me know if you've ever gone through any of these kinds of predicaments, struggles, issues, difficulties. Because diet can be hard. It can be really hard. But we want it. But we can do it. It's just about decisions. Anyway, I'm going to go continue listening to good content that keeps me on track, and I'm going to also steer away from looking at videos and images of like Instagram, YouTube posters who like show their own delicious food that I never get to eat, but I wish I could. That's also not healthy because it's not helping me. So yeah. All right, this has been very open and vulnerable. And that's it. So goodbye for now from Athens, Greece, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourself. God bless you all. Bye.